Growing up, I definitely felt like I didn't see enough queer representation.
So queer representation, it wasn't there.
Small village, countryside.
Born in the 70s, grew up in the 80s.
Small town mentality.
And what was there was the HIV/AIDS epidemic.
I thought gay meant happy as a kid, and then it started getting used against me.
Insults being lesbian, you're a lesbian.
And that's when I realised, oh, this isn't a nice word, it's a bad word.
Gay actually meaning people who were disgusting.
And it's a word that I don't want to be associated with.
The queer exposure that I was used to was usually like male represented. The female queerness that I was then introduced to was mainly actually like pop stars like Miley Cyrus. She's a pop star turned into a rock star, going wild. Katy Perry, at least I guess that was also represented in a way that was like she's having a breakdown and she's like kissing girls. It was definitely less female queerness actually that I was exposed to, at least when I was younger.
Very grateful to be living in an age where I could have that like exposure to it, because I feel like in real life it was like a thing that sort of floated around that no one really properly looked at. When I was a teenager, like watching like phone recordings of drag shows on YouTube was like what made me feel like I had somewhere to go. If I hadn't seen that that was a possibility, I wouldn't have survived. Queerness and seeing queer stuff saved my life.
I haven't really experienced that much like queer community or nightlife or anything, because it's just not really been part of like my life yet. I think it would have influenced my baby queerness. Like
Absolutely, without a shadow of a doubt, known that my life would be completely different.
I would have grown up differently if I didn't have any exposure to any queerness at all.
If I had had the words for how I was feeling, if I had seen queer culture as it's represented now.
You know you're different from a young age. Didn't want to put my finger on what it was.
There was no kind of obvious place or opportunity to access queer culture.
If I had, today I would be a very different person.
Because it was so underground for people, because it was so considered to be off territory. And Section 28 had a really profound impact on our ability to have language around different sexual and gender presentation. The thing that probably has been the most challenging is working out who I was. It would have released so much pain. Queer culture wasn't accessible to me. And I actually remember going to Brighton in my teens as well.
All my teenagers thinking about moving to Brighton.
Looking for queer culture.
A classic little gay person in a small town is just thinking about moving to the big city.
Queer communities that are almost infamous and are so accessible, I don't blame people for going there.
I've had the privilege of like travelling quite a bit and seeing as much as I can the queerness from different parts of the world. Usually that comes with art, seeing shows and dance classes. From of that, the queerness and the queer joy has been from communicating, chatting and getting to know these people and how open and loving they are, how curious they are to meet new people.
Queer joy is that unadulterated, wonderful moment where you just feel completely connected to yourself.
Unfiltered self-expression.
Completely celebrate who somebody is.
Like, I don't have to filter my vocab.
Unashamed.
I don't have to filter how I move or why I move or question anything. I can just like be.
Not being restricted by being straight.
The act of creating yourself.
That not being restricted by being a gender narrative that never really felt comfortable for you.
Liberation, definitely.
Putting a tie on with any other
Choosing every day what the version of yourself is going to be.
The reclaiming of the villain.
Watching my friends have utter queer joy.
Queer joy is waking up every day, decide how to decorate yourself.
Sweaty bodies. Grace, horrible sweaty bodies.
Queer joy for me is just like a sense of existing, because that's all we really can do on this earth.
The reclaiming of the villain.
What avatar you're going to use that day.
But really, for me, queer joy, it's moments that I have felt happiest in myself or moments that I'm just being. And I think that's